So the New York Giants are in an interesting place this upcoming season. Darren Waller retired after all that stuff this offseason. They paid a lot of money to Devin Singletary, lost Saquon Barkley. Malik Neighbors was their first round draft pick. They picked up Isaiah McKenzie. And yeah, they picked up Allen Robinson, Miles Boykin. They're in a weird spot. But also, low side note here, Drew Lock might be the future quarterback. Who knows? But I thought the one thing they could get / add to their team would be LT. And also, a little side note here, I don't know why, but for some reason the CPU keeps picking up Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell's not on the Giants. He's actually in the Dolphins right now. But anyway, though, LT is the one guy that potentially could save this whole entire team. I don't know how well that's going to actually work out, but you know what? Listen, if anyone's going to do it, it's the Cocaine Cowboy himself. So let's just see how well the, again, Cocaine Cowboy does. Did they actually call him that, or was that like more or less like a joke? I'm not sure. Anyway, week 1, Vikings. Let's just see how this goes. They lose 45-24. They lose Singletary, their right tackle, their wide receiver, left side linebacker, and their free safety. You know, I've said this last video and I'll say it again. Every time I do a franchise video now, like half the teams are just getting injured after 1 week. Like, injuries need to be fixed or altered or something in Madden 25 because it's getting a little crazy at this point. So they lose 21-6, and they lose Daniel Jones for 5 weeks. Dude, this is like insane. All right, so Drew Lock is now officially the quarterback for the Giants. Let's see how well Drew Lock does. More injuries. They're 0-3, by the way. They lost another right tackle, it looks like. No, they lost a left guard at this point. So, more offensive linemen going down. Drew Lock's not really helping them out to win any games. They play the Cowboys now. LT was always good against the Cowboys. They almost got their first win of the season. And they also lost more defensive players. So, dang Giants, if you can, maybe potentially fight back here, this would be a positive angle. All right, 2 more injuries. Bro, there's no way this amount of players are going to get hurt. And I thought that was Allen Robinson. That's Wandale Robinson. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was Allen Robinson. But then they lost another running back. 72 weeks. Broken toe. I also just realized that I just read 72 overall and thought that said 72 weeks. He's out for 7 weeks. I thought that said 72 weeks. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. Week 6, though. Giants currently not getting the job done. Again. Man, this season's going to be interesting for the New York Giants. This might be the first team, with all the injuries especially, might be the first team we see go 0-16, 0-17, and I literally added LT to this roster. You can't make that up. Adding LT to a roster and going 0-17 is diabolical. And just more injuries. I mean, this is Devin Singletary. Second time this season he got hurt for the Giants now. So now the Giants are just becoming an absolute menace of injuries. So let's just see. 0-7. LT not really saving the club here. 2 more injuries. Like, just keep it piling it on. Another running back got hurt. So Jerick McKinnon. They picked up Jerick McKinnon, and Jerick McKinnon tore his meniscus. So you have all 4 running backs on the roster right now injured. Bro, what is What is even happening? Who is on this roster at this point? They have Keyshawn Vaughn, and that's it. Every other running back on this roster is hurt. They have Keyshawn Vaughn. All right, so 0-8 against Commanders here. First win. They lose again in 2 more injuries. Daniel Bellinger got hurt. Lawrence Taylor got hurt for 1 week. LT was like, bro, I couldn't even survive these injuries. So LT gets hurt, and now they play the Panthers. They won. They won their first game and had 0 injuries right before their bye week. 1-9. Let's take a look at the stats, guys. Player stats. Daniel Jones, Drew Lock. I mean, both of them kind of sus, in all honesty. The running back situation, oh my lordy. There's so many running backs who's gotten the ball because of injuries. Malik Neighbors, I mean, he's having a decent rookie season, to be honest. LT leads the team in sacks. I don't think that says much of anything. But so far, yeah, going into a bye week, which I think desperately the Giants needed at this point. I mean, at least coming out of their bye week, that's a 2-week sting right there without injuries. So they only have now literally the whole running back core. The starting running back is back. And now they have this guy hurt, this guy hurt, this guy hurt, and this guy hurt. So they do have Singletary back on the roster, who's not injured now. But everybody else is out. So 1-9 versus the 5-5 Bucks. They lost again, but nobody got hurt at least. I guess that's the positive note in all this. Okay, nobody's getting hurt. Interesting. 5-7 Saints. I mean, some of these are winnable games. They destroyed the 5-7 Saints. Interesting. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. They beat the Ravens? What is going on here? They're like beating teams who are actually good. Are they going to go on a run? They are going on a run at the end of the season. Is it because they finally got healthy? They get another injury, though. Malik Neighbors is out for 27 weeks. Wow. They just drafted a guy that could be the future of their team, and now he's out for 27 weeks. So they just won the last 6 games of the season. Like, on the real, hang on, hold up. So they sucked all season, and then they won the last 5 games in a row. That's actually kind of crazy. They destroyed the Saints, went head-to-head with the Ravens, beat the Falcons, beat the Colts, and beat the Eagles. And the Eagles in Philadelphia. So they finished the season actually pretty respectful with a 6-11 record. So the Patriots won 1-16. The Broncos went 5-12. So they're really, I mean, 2018 in the end, when honestly I thought they were not going to win a single game. Go in this video, they have another injury. Brian Burns got hurt. Eric Gray's out for 18 weeks. Yeah, with all those injuries, to be honest, somehow finishing with 6-11 is almost a miracle. I feel like that's a miracle when you had all those injuries that you had. But I mean, we got to see Drew Lock and Daniel Jones. Didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to work out. Malik Neighbors, even though he's out for 17 weeks, at least he was able to have a good rookie season. LT in the end had 6 sacks on the year. And that's pretty much that. So adding LT to the lineup did something. It really didn't do much, though. And I don't think this team, it would take a lot more than LT for this team to be successful and really go far in the playoffs, I feel like. This team needs a lot of help, and they're kind of in this rebuild period right now, which is fine, but they're going to need a lot more than just like an LT. Like, they need a lot of offense. A lot of offensive help, I feel like. A lot of help in general. But, I mean, in the end, hey, it worked out somehow for them. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys next one.